Good morning, guys. Today I decided to record the last Friday of this school year. I sound kind of weird because this is my morning voice. My morning voice is a little deep. Um, but anyways, besides the point, it's the last Friday of this school year because next week we get out on the 26th, which is on a Wednesday. So I basically decided to just record the last Friday of this school year.
Y'all put all the teams right in the area, the new area, you got Newton. Nah. But Newton play no, I can't even say Newton play nobody this year. We play nobody.
Put it up. The brightness, the brightness.
My brightness.
I don't even know, I just know I gotta be at the road once.
Yeah. I can't open the can.
Anytime I'm saying certain ones, bro, I'm telling
Today I brought it because I was like, it's the last week.
I'm waiting for him to just have his books outside the room and you see.
I just don't understand what's wrong with pajamas and stuff.
Look at my camera. That's about it.
Damn, I see why they messed up.
Not the
Me?
SpongeBob smile.
Hey, act like I know most of these people.
Great, we got Becca. Becca, how do you feel today?
I'm really good. You know, my team wrestled hard today and they won. Very proud of them all.
Yes, sir.
Go Seniors!
Yeah. All right. So we just had our senior night and yeah. I swear this is like one of the days I've been happiest this week. Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are we going? Now?
Chick-fil-A!
Yes, sir. Why are we going to Chick-fil-A? Because
'Cause-
I'm hungry.
To get more chicken.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, that's it for today.
But it was numb. It went numb at first. I was like, I'm straight. But when you got the reverse, I was like,
So you guys a story time. So
Take over our video.
why do I look like that?
Because I have a phone. Because it's.
why not?
Put the phone down, John. Put the phone down. I don't want to see no more pictures. Careful, stop. Abraham, it's not funny. I swear, y'all are troublemakers on and off Zoom. It's ridiculous.
How long have you been wrestling?
I've been wrestling for a couple months just this year. This is my first year.
Did you play any of the sports before wrestling?
No.
Is this your first sport ever?
Yes.
Really?
In a team.
Why did you choose wrestling?
I chose wrestling at first because I wanted to get fit and everything because I wanted to try something for high school and because I know this can give me more opportunities later on in the future. So
Okay. Are there any professional wrestlers that you follow?
no, I didn't. When I joined wrestling, I didn't know nothing at all about wrestling, but now that I am in wrestling, I'm learning a little bit about a little.
Okay. Were you recruited or did you show up for the sport?
I was recruited.
Who tried to get you to wrestle?
Julian, he's also a wrestler. He had one time announced during algebra class, and since I was thinking about it since 8th grade, I was like, oh well, since I've been thinking about it, why not just try it? So that's why.
So how do you feel being like one of the only girls on an all guys wrestling team?
At first, it was really awkward and weird, and like there were times where I didn't want to come for being the only girl, but then later on, like I just got used to it, and I didn't really care at that point.
Is it intimidating for you to go out and wrestle boys?
Sometimes, but not really, not exactly. Since I've always been around boys, it's not something new to me.
So what's your most memorable, I guess, match that you can think of, or maybe one of your accomplishments you've had so far in wrestling?
One of my accomplishments is just being here, because I remember like in the beginning, there were times where I didn't want to come, like I just wanted to quit because of how hard it was, and since I was the only girl. So I guess just being here, it's one of my accomplishments. But for matches, I don't really think I have one, honestly.
So do you think wrestling is a good sport for kids who might be dealing with, say, anger management issues or need it as an outlet?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Why so?
Because since in wrestling, like you are using your strength, like it challenges you in many ways. Like when you fail something in wrestling, you feel like, oh well, I'm not good at this. So it challenges you that way. But then once you accomplish that, you just feel better, and then you start doing mentally better at that time.
What kind of discipline do you think one needs to wrestle?
I'm not really sure.
Are the workouts hard for wrestling?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so last but not least, if there was anything you had to say, motivational wise, to any kids coming up, specifically girls though, because you're gonna have a lot of little girls who are gonna be looking at you when you're out there on the mat. What would you tell them when it comes to wrestling?
I would just say, like, don't quit. Like, it's gonna get easier once you start doing it more and more. And just because like you're the only girl doesn't mean that you should stop doing something. It should actually give you more, motivation, because then you know, like as a girl, like it can give you a title, and so that's basically it. Because everyone has like their own struggles on how they accomplish things, and it's the way that they find it to accomplish.
And outside of being a sport to keep you healthy, how has wrestling helped you?
It has helped me mentally, definitely, because back then I just used to always go home and like go to work and everything, but I used to like always be by myself. But then in wrestling, I met a lot of people who has helped me in different ways, and like it's just been my mental health that's been helping me. Wrestling has helped me so far.